Well, A.O.D is a youth program that stands for Alcohol and Other Drugs and is sponsored by Kaiser. In A.O.D, we learned about substances, harm reduction, and about just making safer decisions. And we want people in the community to see us as people they can go to when they need help. Based on a survey, a lot of people here are worried about substance use. So we put on a youth summit to teach the community what the A.O.D program taught us. With Reach staff, we designed 3 workshops for over 100 members to provide information in an interesting way.
Harm reduction. What harm reduction means to me is basically it's being informed. It's knowing. It's knowing the information.
It's kind of hard to just straight tell somebody, don't ever, drink alcohol. Don't ever, like try any other drugs. I mean,
It's like keeping someone safe, protecting them from something that can be potentially dangerous.
That's what, in an ideal world, you'd want to be able to say, but a lot of times with kids at this age especially, if you tell them, no, or, completely, don't do that, they might just kind of be in that defiant mode where they'll just try it just because.
Again, it's not about saying don't ever do drugs, and it's not saying go ahead and do drugs. But it's information. Because probably if you have the information about this particular drug or this alcohol, you probably won't do it.
More of like acknowledging that sometimes it's harder to just say don't do that, and to just kind of let them know what kind of harm is done to your body when you do alcohol and other drugs, and to kind of point out that if you do go down that road where you are experimenting, like do it the safest way possible.
Stop. Okay, keep going. Okay, just like that. When I say clap, y'all clap like that, okay? Okay. 1, 2, 3, clap. Stop. Okay, I like that. We gonna flow that, just like that. All right, I'm for the flow, just like that. Clap. Everybody not clapping.
All right, so I work at the front desk, so the first point of contact I got with everybody is I'll see every kid that comes in and every kid that leaves throughout the day.
Whether I'm trying to get them in a program or anything, it takes a level of it takes rapport, like establishing a relationship.
Like knowledge, like giving them the information about like drugs and what goes on in our community, and like getting the feedback about that really like brings a connection.
And I just like, walk up to groups or walk up to individuals and just, kind of just see what they're about. Like,
them knowing that they can come to me about anything, and feeling comfortable to know that they can come to me about anything, and that takes, like respect, acknowledgement.
I know most of their names, so say like, hey so-and-so, like, how's your day going? Like, I like to find out what kids like to do, what they enjoy doing.
I want y'all to say, I want y'all to say reach, okay? On I count to 3.
Truthfully, I would be a victim too, if not for Reach. A place where we learn to be better from what they teach.
Drugs in our community, Ashland, and drugs and alcohol, the young people in this, it's a part of the young people's culture.
So we went and did this walk along where we picked up trash along the street, right down on East 14th. And I mean, plenty of bottles just on the ground, alcohol bottles. I mean, some that have been there for what looked like, if not months, like years.
I've lived here my whole life, so I've seen like the transition with this neighborhood as years has gone on, and there's like liquor stores literally everywhere you turn, and so that exposes kids at a young age to alcohol in the neighborhood, and so it kind of puts the idea in their heads that like everyone should do it, or that like people do it for peer pressure and other various reasons. they turn to it as like an option.
I'm from Alameda, so I would love to see them build a reach out in Alameda. I mean, I've learned so much about community from working here. The kind of support that they give here at Reach in times of like tragedy, like we had recently, when our members, you know, they pass.
I want to see more opportunity in this neighborhood. A lot of people that live here feel like they have nowhere to go or nowhere to turn. And I feel like if there were more resources or if more people believed in the people who live here, then they would have more hope.
I believe the mind tells the body what to do. I believe that if your mentality, if your mindset, if you have an inclination on doing something positive and making change, then the body will do that. It will do that, you know?
So there's a few things I liked. I liked how we had offered each kid that attended the program today a free meal at the end of the day. I mean, you know, we're all human. The most important thing you can have is some food, some water, some shelter.
I like that we use something more up to date to give them knowledge about drugs and substances around us instead of just doing a presentation. We gave them a game that was actually like fun to them.
What I liked about the event today was that the information. What I learned about harm reduction is that it's not saying don't ever do drugs, and it's not saying go ahead and do drugs. But if you are going to experiment, if you are going to try these things, then at least be informed. At least, you know what the effects are. At least know what it can do. What are the long-term risks of usage? You know, like a long-term usage or a short-term usage. What are the effects?
Just bringing everybody together for, you know, a good cause. I mean, we had that whole music circle going on in the spot. It was fun to see just kids gathering together for, I mean, they were laughing. Sam did his whole freestyling rap, and kids were all clapping together. They're all getting in on it, and it was just cool to see them, you know, sharing laughs and building, like, you know, a sense of community.